Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, how are you? Okay, we're gonna start because we don't have so much time, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so today it was supposed to have a simulation on the speaking part of the real exam. So for this, I'm gonna show you these questions. Okay, let's go over the first part. The first part, as you know, is the interview about random topics. It could be about hobbies or your free activities, your free time activities, information about yourself. So for that, I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah. So what I want you to do is to tell me about yourself, okay? So the examiner is going to start like this. Good evening. My name is Paul, and we're gonna have the speaking part conversation, okay? And first of all, I would like to know your name.
Okay. Hello, my name is Yaroslav.
Yeah. And then I would like to know something about you. When was the last time, Jaroslav, that you went on holiday, and what did you do?
Okay. The last time I went on holiday, I went to Cuenca. I visited a friend, and we we go out to know some places. He showed me um, some places like Turi, Siksik, and we walk. We also walk around the city. So I had enjoyed. I have I really enjoyed that trip, and I could know the city.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live in Cotacachi.
Okay, in that part, you have to expand a little bit on your answer. For example, you can say, I live in Cotocachi and I have been living there for the last 25 years. This is a really good place to live in. Like that.
Okay,
Okay? Not that short, but not that long as well. Yeah?
okay,
Yes, don't forget. Next question. How do you spend your free time and why?
okay. I usually spend my free time going out uh, for 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 walking.
Okay?
I like to take photos uh, of on the nature. I also like taking photos of the city. I also like reading, watching movies, calling friends, and hanging out with them.
Yes, okay. Tell me, do you enjoy watching television and why or why not?
Uh, I usually don't watch TV. Uh, um, I don't like. I prefer uh, to watch movies on my computer. I think it's it's more. How can I say? I think yes. I think I prefer it. Uh, I also don't like watching TV because I prefer doing other things.
Yes, that's it. Okay, that is like similar. It is like we do it right now, the speaking part one. Okay, only
Okay.
the examiner is going to ask you up for about two or three questions, no more than that. Okay,
Okay.
and then let's go over the part two, the photograph comparison. This one. Okay, and
Okay.
for that, I want you to get into the Google Drive folder and look at the phrases that I uploaded to you for speculating, for comparing in the
Okay.
Google Drive folder, the language bank, and also the connectors that you can use when speaking.
Okay.
Yes, please. So it is in like here.
Teacher. Okay. Language bank.
Yes,
Okay.
just let me show you this one. Yes. This one that you can see here. No, this one, no, this one. Yes, you have useful phrases for giving opinions, for agreeing or disagreeing, asking for opinions, speculating, and concluding, or reaching an agreement. Please check
Okay.
it. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes so that you can use it in this part.
Okay.
And as Daniel has joined, you're gonna practice with him. And as well this one. Just let me open. You have here some connectors. This is an important part. If you use connectors, formal connectors when speaking, your score will get higher. So that is important to use connectors properly in the speaking part as well. Not only for writing, but also in the speaking part.
Okay.
Okay, Jaroslav, keep on checking the phrases. Meanwhile, I'm gonna practice with Daniel the first part, okay? So, Daniel, are you there? Daniel, are you there? Are you there, Daniel? Are you ready, Jaroslav? Jaroslav, are you there? Jaroslav, are you there? Jaroslav, are you there? Who is here? Are you back?
Yes, sorry, teacher.
Okay, okay, don't worry. Yeah, so are you ready for to continue?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So we're gonna practice the speaking part two. You know, you have 1 minute to compare the two photographs by answering the following question, okay? That is so important.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is, what are the people enjoying about spending time together? You have 1 minute to describe, to compare by answering the question, please. 1 minute, please.
Okay. Um, in my point of view, I think from my point of view, I think in the first picture, um, I think in the first picture I can see a family, maybe relaxing on a holiday. They they seem very happy spending time together. Um, and in the second picture, I also can see a couple that can be a family too, and they are spending time uh, maybe in a new house. So they're very happy, and 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 yes, they are taking time together.
Yes.
So
Jaroslav, when you don't know what to say, the most important part here is not to making that sound like you have to say like the fillers. Let me think about that. Meanwhile, you think, okay? And for example, let me think. That's a good question. Or it seems like, and when you can see anything, any detail on the pictures, you have to speculate. For example, you have to imagine what they are doing. For example, what can you see? What can you say about the second picture?
okay, let me see. I can see they are in a new home. Maybe they are a couple,
Yes,
or maybe they are brothers.
exactly. For example, what does it seem like they are doing?
I think they are.
You can
Um,
say like this: judging by the boxes, okay, they seem to be moving on another flat or department. You see?
okay, okay. They decided moving to another flat or
Yes,
department, and maybe they are deciding how where they're gonna put the things.
yes. For example, in the first picture, you can say speculate about why they have decided to spend time outdoors.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That is okay. Just let
Okay.
me grant access to Daniel. Yeah, and we're gonna practice the second one. Okay, I want you to do it better right now. Okay, this one. Yes. So I'm gonna zoom it up. And there you are. So now the question is, why have people chosen to eat in these places? Why? 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, from my point of view, I think in the first picture, they are partners from job, and they are taking lunch in the free time. And in the second picture, I think they are friends, and they decided to spend some time together. Maybe it's a
Meeting. Meeting.
a
Meeting.
meeting,
Yes.
a meeting. Yes, and they haven't seen each other in a while.
Yes. But the questions, don't forget to answer the questions. Why have they decided or chosen to eat in these places?
Okay, I think in the both pictures, maybe they decided to eat in that places because they wanted something different, or they wanted, yes, they wanted something different, another space, and that way they have relaxed.
Yes, you have to describe one by one. For example, in the first picture, why do you think they have decided, those women, to eat in the office? Because they are in the office.
Oh, oh, the office. Okay, maybe they decided to eat in the office because they didn't have enough time to go out, and yes,
Yes, perfect.
they
Don't forget
okay,
that the moral verb that is very useful to speculate is might. They may be, they may be
they
enjoying, they may be looking at the screen or something like that.
okay.
Yeah, in the second picture, what do you think this group of friends have decided to eat in a restaurant?
Maybe they may they have decide may they decided eat in that restaurant because that place is the favorite for them, and maybe they like a lot the food
Yes,
they can
perfect.
found there.
Yes, that's it. Okay. The first thing that you have to do is only to keep calm. Yes, to take a deep breath and just keep going. Let it flow. No more. Because
Okay,
if you are nervous in the exam while you are speaking and you forget because of the nervous, your score will be affected. Okay. So just keep calm, be relaxed, and keep going. Just for example, if you forget what you were about to say, just speculate with another thing. Just imagine another thing and just keep going. And yeah, and that's it.
okay,
So we're gonna practice once again with another one until you do it better. Okay?
okay.
Yeah. So let me look for another one. Yes. Yeah, this one. Yeah, there you are. Yeah, this one. As you can see here, you don't have so much to say, okay? But you have to speculate as much as you can. And the question is, why are the people communicating in these ways? So please, Jaroslav, go ahead. Why do you think are these people communicating in these ways?
Okay. in my opinion, I think in the first picture she's in a meeting, and I think she's communicating in this way because maybe it's an informal meeting. Maybe she's
Yes.
talking with friends. And yes, and I think in the second picture, she is talking with someone, and she's communicating in this way because she needs do it fast instead of programming a video calling.
Yes.
And yes, she's relaxed, and
You can say she might be relaxed. Ella podría
she might be.
estar. Yes, she might be. Because might is podría. Okay, that is this verb, modal verb is very useful to speculate. The second picture.
Okay. Yes, she might be in a call with a with a friend, maybe with her husband, or or a friend, and I think she might be relaxed in the sofa.
Yes. Okay. So, ja, Daniel, sorry. Daniel, are you there? Can you turn on your microphone?
Hello?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Okay.
there you are. So, about this exercise, you have to answer, okay? Remember that the exam is like this. One person speak for about 1 minute, the full minute, sorry, and then the other candidate is going to be asked a question like this.
Is
Daniel,
individually the exam or with partner?
the speaking part is with a partner.
Oh, okay.
Some parts are individually, some parts are together. Interactive conversation.
Okay.
Yes. So you have to be very, very paying attention, really paying attention in this part, in the speaking part too, in the photograph comparison, because, for example, let's imagine that you are distracted if you didn't listen to what your partner, sorry, said. It means that maybe the examiner is going to ask you what did your partner say, and if you didn't pay attention, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, so that is why you have to pay in close attention to what your partner says, specifically in this part. Okay, the speaking part too.
Okay.
Yes. So Daniel, do you talk on the phone so much? Why or why not?
Depend of what the people are talking, because if we're talking with friends or with cousins, with familiars, I usually um talk by video call. But if it's personal, like professional, like a teacher, like brand, yes, of course that I'll talk by cell phone because it's
Yes.
more formal than a video call.
Perfect. Okay. Now, do Yaroslav, you have to pay attention to the comparison that is going to be about Daniel, and then I'm gonna ask you one question about what he said. Okay. So Daniel, you have 1 minute to describe these two pictures to compare these two photographs by answering the following question. How might these people feel about their experiences? 1 minute, please.
Okay. Okay. In the first picture, maybe these people are feeling happy, are feeling satisfying because it's a birthday, and a birthday is a special day for the bird for the person. And in the second picture, it could be the woman is relaxing. It is too happy. It is looking maybe because he's on the nature. It's in the forest, on the trees with the animals, and it's reading a book.
Please continue.
Yes.
Continue.
Okay. Um. Also, maybe The difference both are because the first picture is with a community, like more than two people, with a family, with friends, with cousins. But in the second picture, it's only with you. It's your experience, and there is no more than you can experience.
Yes. So
Yes.
Jaroslav, please turn on your microphone and answer the following question. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes. Jaroslav, according to what Daniel said, what do you think is the most enjoyable experience?
I think it's about that person. Maybe some people prefer spending time with friends in company, and maybe another people prefer being alone and relaxing. But uh, by myself, I think I choose spending time alone.
Okay. According to you, Jaroslav, if you had to choose only one experience, what, which one would you choose and why?
Only one experience. Well, I think I will choose being alone in nature, reading a book, and relaxing. I like hearing the sounds of nature, birds singing, while I taking a time for reading and maybe a nap.
Yes. You also could finish like this and take time to make a deep reflection on life. And that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't forget, guys, that this is the way that you have to perform. Now let's go over the speaking part 3. Okay? And this part is you have to work together. Okay? So turn on your microphones, guys. And you're gonna start you both. Remember that you have to interrupt to your partner, but politely. You have to be really, really kind when interrupting, but you have to speak
Mhm.
together. Okay? This is a very, very grave mistake. Okay, a very serious mistake. If one speaks, for example, 1 minute, and the other speaks alone 1 minute, you are in trouble. So this is an interactive conversation. Okay, so don't forget. So
Mm,
the question is, why would these ideas attract more tourists to the town? You have 5 options there. You have to discuss about all of them in 2 minutes. Go ahead, guys.
mm,
Do you know what it means in Spanish? The question, right?
Um,
yes.
Why would these ideas attract more tourists to the town?
Okay. Yaroslav. In my opinion, I think that the best option, the best idea, it could be putting up security cameras because, like in Ecuador, the cities like Quito, Guayaquil, the most popular are with too crime. There is too insecurity. It is not safe to be on the night walking because it's too dangerous. And if we put security cameras, it could be a safe place of all the towns. What do you think?
okay, Daniel, but I agree with you, but
Okay.
I also think it is important to build holiday flats so more tourists can visit the town, and in these cities that are very big, more tourists can stay
Yes, but what is the what is the important thing for building holy flats?
because some in some places maybe are uh, too tourists are very much tourists, and they don't have where to stay.
Yes, that's a cool it's such a cool idea. But also another it could be prohibiting parks. Also in Ecuador we have beautiful parks with nationals that it's safe for the Ecuador. But there is order that it's too dirty. It is with insecurity. It is with more criminals.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, but I think it's important providing urban parks, and they need they need
With
be
you,
more
what is the
secure.
difference between the urban parks and the normal parks in Ecuador?
Maybe urban parks you find in the town, and national parks you find in nature, in forest, and that.
Yes.
Okay,
So
guys, time is over. Now you have to decide which one is the best option to attract more tourists to the town. 1 minute to reach to an agreement.
okay, I
Okay. In
think
my okay, continue.
okay. Sorry. In my opinion, I think maybe building a large nightclub could be very attractive, so tourists can go out in the night at night, and yes, that nightclub needs to be very secure,
Yes,
very
I agree with
secure.
you because the nightclubs are so popular. More than it's more popular in the Costa region.
The coast
L-
region. Yes,
yes, the
the
coast.
coast region. Yes,
Oh, okay,
sorry.
the coast region. Okay, the coast region because like on 3 a.m. or 5 a.m. there is people that have parties or clubs, nightclubs.
Yes, yes, I agree with that, because having more shops it's important, but I think people prefer feel uh, how to party in another town.
Yes, perfect,
Yes.
guys. There you are. Mhm. I want you to get better, even better, and I'm gonna show you another exercise, and you have to do it as well together. Okay? This ones. Yeah, as you can see here. Yes. So the question is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of studying in these kind of places? You have a bedroom, the park, the living room, the library, and a friend's house. You're gonna have 2 minutes to discuss about this.
Okay, Yaroslav. In my opinion, let's first talk about the bedroom because it's too common. Like a bedroom, the advantages is like the bedroom is it's a closed place. There is no noisy. There is a quiet place for study, and it's your bedroom. You feel comfortable. You feel relaxed, and it's too essential for learn more information and study whether you need. But
Okay,
about disadvantages, okay.
okay, continue. Okay, I agree with you in this part, because yes, a bedroom can be a very personal place, and I think it's similar to a library and a living room,
No, I
because
think on the library it is not similar because on the library you have to be quiet because there is two people and you have to get concentration or read a book or study. But if you're people that it's you have to be noise, you have to be interactive with your study. It's not good place for you.
okay, but I think maybe in the living room, maybe the living room is it's very similar to a bedroom, but okay, maybe you can have you can have more people around, but I think it's similar.
No, but no, because the living room is only sofas and it's not more comfortable than a bedroom. That is your special bedroom. That it's your special case for study for being concentrate what are you doing.
Yes, I think so. because if you go out to study in the park, uh, the disadvantages is that that place is very loud and you wouldn't concentrate.
Yes, I agree with you because the park is too loudy with animal sounds, with the people walking, with the car sounding. But the advantages of the park maybe could be that it's a natural place, it's connecting to the nature.
Thank you so much, candidates. Now it's the return to reach to an agreement in 1 minute. What is the best option to study in?
Okay, Daniel, I think
Okay.
finally the best option it will be a bedroom
Yes,
because
of course.
you can choose if you want to listen to some music while you're studying or not, and you can
Yes, that's a good
decide.
point because the music is relaxing and it could be more concentrating in your study. So yes, I agree with you. For the best option is a bedroom.
Yes, maybe for a second option, I will take the living room because it's very similar to a bedroom. What do you think about?
Yes, it could be the second option, but the first option of me is it's a bedroom.
Okay, yes, I agree too.
Yes, that is
Okay.
the way. Okay, perfect. The last one. Let me see. Where is it? This one. This one. No, the speaking part four. Yes, you did it very well. This part. Now it's turn to the speaking part four. And the speaking part four is about questions about certain topics that the examiner is going to ask you, and in this case you have to speak or talk about this, but interactively as well. Okay, you don't have to speak alone. You have to be very interactive when speaking. So the question for you both guys is: do you think that we study the right subjects at school? Why or why not? Give us your opinion, guys, in 1 minute. Are you there?
Yes. Mm,
Okay, I'm gonna repeat the question. Do you think that
okay.
we study the right subjects at school? Why or why not?
No, I think
Why?
because okay, because it's the subjects also it's important like maths, like literature, like English, like science, like social studies, like physical education, but it is not important for the real life because it in on a in a job or interview you don't it doesn't matter if you have all of your all of your subjects of the school 10 the 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 most important on work contribution it's the experience that you had abilities like the respect like the considerate like the um, leadering.
But don't you think that English, for example, you said English, it is not that important, but you can use English in the real life.
Yes, not not all the subject of the school it's important, but there is a special occasion like English. Yes, of course, because English is important. Like on a interview job, if do you need a high level of English to have a work like a B2 and have a certificate of English.
Yes, Jaroslav, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay. Remember that this part is like an interview. Sorry, like a debate. Like a debate. You have to talk to each other, argument and counter argument each other. Because if you speak alone, one and then the other, mm, It is not the way.
One have to be the reason and the other don't have to be the reason, or both we could have
No, it is
the
like a debate,
them.
like the previous exercise. You have to be very interactive, talk to each other, interrupt, and then give your opinion, and then your counter argument, and so on, so on. Okay,
Okay.
like a dialogue. Okay. The next
Okay.
question is, okay, now you're going to do it, you both. Okay. Some people say that it is more important to study science than history. What's your opinion, guys, about this? Come on, talk to each other like a
Okay.
debate.
Okay. I think it's important know about both subjects, but I think maybe it's more important to know about history instead of science, because if everybody knows about history, can
No, no,
can
no. I don't think so. Maybe science is more important than history because history is the past. But what is important to study the past?
because if we study the past, we can now replay some mistakes that we have as a society.
History is moments or essence for 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 like people like Cristobal Colon, like the wars, but it's only the past. It is not the present of the future that it's important, the future of the humanity. Because the science that is study, the future of the humanity. It could be we have robots, we could be more more scientists, we could have more animals, more we could we could extend
Okay,
right?
but as a career, you can choose science, but I think history, everybody needs to know about it. And if
But
you
what is important to know? What is the main reason to know the past? It's only the past. The past is on the past, and it goodbye. But the future is it's the now. It you have to know it. What we have, if we extinct, we have robots, we have.
okay, I understand you, but the past is very important to know doing for not doing the same mistakes. So if you know the past as a society, you can
What do
you
you
can
refer talking about mistakes? What type of mistakes?
mistakes like knowing how for example how a president was acting, and for knowing for example where came your rights,
Yes,
where
but if we only study the past, the mistakes of the past, we we for the humanity we could advance in future if we stuck on the past and not advance on the future.
but we can advance in to the future if we know where where we coming where are coming. We need to know
Sorry,
about
Jaroslav, sorry. What you want to say is where do we come from? De dónde venimos,
yes,
right? Yes.
yes, where do we
Where?
come from?
Yes. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
guys. Yes. Stop. The next question. Some people believe that practical experience is more useful than studying theory. According to you, do you agree with this? If yes, why? If not, why not? Start.
Yes, I think some subjects, for example, are very uh, uh, is more useful than studying. For example, in music, is very is
It
very useful.
depends of the context you said because if we talk about mathematics, we call maths. It's also important to study what is the numbers, what is the 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 summa.
The
how we
addition.
understand
The
yes, the
addition.
addition, yes, addition, how we stand the numbers. But if we talk about experience, maybe you swim. If you see, you don't have a book for say these are these are the guide for swimming. No, the swimming is experience that you learned for yourself.
Yes, it depends. It depends the area. For example, if you want to learn how to swimming, you go for the for the for the practicing part
Yes,
and
for the practical part.
practical part. For
Yes.
example, in sports like
Yes, of
football.
course. Now talking about the sports, yes, football. This the football is important to know. mm Maybe a little bit of theory, like like the history, like what is football, what is the makeup, what is the rules. But the most interesting part is the practice because you practice
Yes,
with your body, with you're kicking the ball. That's
yes, I
important.
agree with you. For that reason, I think it's a good example that it's more important practicing than the theory that it's not
Yes.
bigger than
Thank you so much,
the-
guys. Okay, let's go over the next question. Okay, you did it very well. But remember just one thing. I noticed that you are saying it depends of. Remember that it depends on. Yeah. So don't forget that. Depends on. The next question.
Okay.
Do you believe teachers should be paid a higher salary than the sports people? For example, soccer players, which are the most higher salaries that they get paid. Why or why not?
Yes, of course, I think teachers should be paid higher because teachers are preparing people for the future and for the development of a country.
In this question, I don't know what's the point of be a paid higher of the teachers, because yes, of course, then the teachers learn us about the future of makeup professionals, but sport people, yeah, it's a professional that works, that have a professional work.
Yes, but I think it's very important to pay sports people because they also are representing our country. But I think teachers are preparing for very long
Yes,
hours a day
you're
at a
of
day.
course that the sport people represent a country, but yes, of course, a teacher is studying us for the future. But what happens if that people don't be a professional? It could be a criminal, could be a bad person in their life. It is possible because maybe you have 30 students. Of the 30 students, only maybe 10 of or five of them, it could be a professional, it could be a doctor, an engineer, but the most happy with that.
Yes, but in this example, we are talking about teachers versus sports people. So I think it's important that teachers get paid higher salaries because they are professional too, and they are making preparing people from
It is
uh,
preparing, not it is not assuring to be a real person, to be a professional. It is only prepared by the student. It could select if it could be a professional, a doctor, an engineer. It could be a bad person, a criminalist.
yes, yes, I agree with you with that, but that's
Oh,
not
yes, thank you so much, guys. Let's go over the next question. Just one thing here. You said, Daniel, criminalist. You don't have to misconfuse these words. Criminal is the person that kills people, and criminalist is the person that studies the behavior of a criminal. Okay?
Huh?
So don't misconfuse this. Criminalist and criminal.
Okay.
Just that. The last question. Some people say that teachers and children get too many holidays or vacation. What do you think about this? Go ahead. Guys, are you there?
Yes, I'm processing information.
No.
I think yes, maybe we have too many holidays, but in another way, I think it's also important having holidays because you can refresh your mind.
I know the point of your question. Okay, we're talking about the teachers and children. It is maybe okay. In Ecuador, is studying 10 months. It's 200 days. It's it's too much time, and the kids, the children, and the teachers have to be holidays. There, I don't have a I I don't have a reason for be m- minus days or holidays.
Yes, I agree. I agree with there's no reason for having too many holidays, but I think yes, in Ecuador we have maybe a lot of holidays, and sometimes we need
No, it is
working more.
necessary because if you're studying 10 months, or the the most responsible of the government is make us 2 months, because if we're studying 10 months, that's too much time, and 2 months it's it is perfect for relaxing, for be happy in your
Okay,
in
guys, thank you so
holiday.
much. Thank you so much. You did it very well. Congratulations. Okay, your speaking is really well. Do you have maybe questions about the parts of the speaking? Because anyways, I'm gonna show you the time that you have for each part. But do you have a specific question, maybe?
A question in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay. Eh, Hablando hipotéticamente, digamos de que mi pareja, digamos, persona fulanito, y está fulanito. Fulanito sabe demasiado y habla y habla y habla y mucho, pero fulanito no habla tanto. ¿Perjudica la nota a los dos o solo a fulanito?
Okay, I'm gonna say it in Spanish so that you can understand, okay? A ver, si tú no sabes hablar tanto y tu compañero del speaking sabe más que tú, no va a perjudicar tu puntaje siempre y cuando tú no te quedes callado y no te quedes haciendo esas hesitation en inglés, le decimos, de estar no. Si te quedas así, chao. Tienes que tratar de hablar lo más que puedas, ¿sí? Obviamente si él tiene un speaking más avanzado, usa más phrasal verbs, más collocations, más vocabulario, obviamente le va a puntuar más a él. Pero siempre y cuando tú no te quedes callado y sigas manteniendo lo que tienes que hacer en cada parte, no hay problema, también vas a puntuar bien. Obviamente él va a tener un poco más de puntaje porque usó vocabulario más avanzado y un rango más amplio de vocabulario, ¿sí?
Mm, ok.
Yes. Any other question, guys?
Teacher, you said that there are two different type of exams, Oxford
Yes.
and Cambridge.
Ujú.
¿Y cuál podemos elegir? O sea, ¿cómo hacemos para elegir?
A ver, chicos, es por eso que les preguntaba, ¿para qué necesitan ustedes? En tu caso,
Mm,
¿para qué necesitas?
porque, por ejemplo, para los trabajos, por lo general piden preferiblemente Cambridge.
Exacto, pero depende del tipo de trabajo. Por ejemplo, el Cambridge es más solicitado para nosotros los profes de inglés. Es el que nos piden a
Mm,
nosotros. Pero tú, ¿para qué tipo de trabajo más o menos necesitas?
por ejemplo, para trabajar en un colegio, pero que solicitaban dar a los chicos como que las clases en inglés,
Ah,
las
ok,
clases de
o sea,
música.
para ser profe de música.
Sí, pero ajá, solicitaban como
Ah,
que.
no, entonces sí te conviene el Cambridge. Sí o sí el
Mm,
Cambridge. Sí.
ok,
Sí, pero tú ya estás para el Cambridge. Sí.
ok.
Sí, sí te certificas en Cambridge. Daniel, ¿tú para qué necesitas?
No, pues solo para tener el B2.
Ah,
No,
ok.
no tengo motivos, solo para tenerlo.
Ok, pero sí, yo te recomendaría el Cambridge. Es como que tiene más reconocimiento a nivel mundial. El de Oxford es también válido, es muy bueno, pero al ser un poco más fácil, tiene menos peso que el de Cambridge.
O
Sí,
sea, más es para evitarme que la universidad siga haciendo los cursos que son más pesados.
exacto.
Entonces, para que tenga el título más temprano, no tengo que andar haciendo cursitos.
Exacto, y tú ya homologas los niveles que necesites con el B2. Exacto. ¿Listo? Ok,
Ujú.
I'm gonna show you the time that you're gonna have in every single part so that you can go in the real exam without knowing what to do. In the speaking part, okay, this is about only the speaking part. In the speaking part one, you're going to have 2 minutes if it is in pairs. I mean, two people, and 3 minutes if the group is of three people. Okay, 2 minutes and three people. Listo.
And
Next one.
it is necessary to complete the time, or we can finish.
No, no, you have to be very, very respectful with the time. If it's
Okay.
1 minute, 1 minute, one full minute. Okay, the whole speaking part.
Teacher,
Okay, tell me.
what happened if, por ejemplo, estamos en plena pregunta, pero aún falta completar, o sea, aún falta el medio debate? ¿Resta puntos?
No, si el examinador les corta por estar hablando mucho, es mejor a que te quedes tú sin decir, sin tener que decir. Por ejemplo, si hablas 30, 46 segundos en lugar de 1 minuto, eso sí. Ahora, si te pasas el minuto y el examinador te corta, eso es mucho mejor.
Okay.
Listo.
Ok.
The part 2, the photographs that you have to compare, it is 4 minutes. Because you are going to talk 1 minute, then the other 1 minute, and then one question 1 minute, and the other question 1 minute. 6 minutes if it is the group of three people. Yes. Speaking part 3. In the speaking part 3 is this one, right? This, the mind map. In this part, you are gonna have 4 minutes. You both, okay? You both 4 minutes. 5 minutes if the group is of three people. In the speaking part 4, you're gonna have 2 minutes as well. Sorry. Yeah, this is the part 4. You're gonna have 4 minutes and 6 minutes if it is the group of three people. And that's it. Talking about the speaking section, okay? This is only the speaking section. In the next lessons, we're going to deal with the reading and use of English, the writing part, and the listening part. Yeah. Do you have any questions so far?
Teacher, where's the exam? It's in Quito, right?
I guess that yes, it is possible that you have to travel there because in that place is the certifying institution.
Okay.
Yes. So you have to get ready with this. Remember that the
Teacher, one
exam.
question.
Okay, tell me.
¿The Cambridge Certifications tiene fecha de caducidad?
No. Si
Ah,
eres docente, sí.
ah,
Por ejemplo, nosotros los profes se nos caduca cada 2 años.
oh,
Pero si tú necesitas para otro motivo, no se te caduca, eso te sirve, está allí. Eso quiere decir que, por ejemplo, si te haces profe y certificas en B2 cada 2 años, tienes que estar renovando o sacando más alto el nivel, por ejemplo, el C1. Esa es la
oh.
cuestión. Yes. Tell me, by the way, did you work on the simulator on Friday and on the weekend? How was it going?
Only the listening, the text 6.
What
Yes,
was
only the.
what was your score?
I don't remember.
But it was good.
Yes.
What about
O sea,
you?
decía de que estaba la nota mínima de B2.
Yes, okay. And Yaroslav, what about you?
Some parts were difficult. um, and sí, algunas preguntas eran como poco capciosas.
Yes, okay. Desde mi experiencia, yo les sugiero lo que les sugerí la clase anterior. Una clase anterior es que si la parte de listening es súper difícil, para casi la mayoría de personas súper difícil porque nosotros no somos nativos y no comprendemos en su totalidad el idioma escuchado, ¿sí? Entonces el consejo es que se enfoquen en las otras tres habilidades que son el writing, el speaking, el reading y la gramática. Si ustedes puntúan bien ahí y les va pésimo en el listening, de todas maneras les van a sacar el dedos, ¿sí? Eso es un consejo, porque
Teacher,
en
¿es
la...
posible? Ah, ok.
Aquí, tell
¿Es
me.
posi- ok. ¿Es posible que en el examen me digan que soy A2? O sea, porque si repruebo soy B1, pero es posible que sea más abajo de B1, o sea, A2.
A ver, primero no creo que tú tengas a dos porque tienes buen nivel hasta ahorita, todo lo que has demostrado, ¿sí? En el examen te va a salir el nivel real que tienes, ¿sí? Porque viene una
Oh.
escala. ¿Se acuerdan cuánto puntaje tenían que tener en el examen? ¿Cuál era el
Entre
mínimo?
160 y 180.
Exacto. Si sacas 160 te dan hasta los 180. Si pasas los 180 quiere decir que tienes nivel más avanzado y ahí te sale. Pero el certificado te lo dan en B2.
Okay.
Listo. That's it, chicos, okay? That's it, guys, for today, and I hope to see you the next lesson on Wednesday, okay? And don't forget to keep on practicing in the simulator.
Okay.
Yes, so I'll see you next lesson. Bye bye. Have a good night.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.